everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a cash condensing. If you don't know what a cash condensing is, basically I will be swapping out the lower denomination bills in my cash envelopes for higher denomination bills. This just makes sure that I'm not breaking my envelopes because there's so many bills stuffed in, and I'm also going to be taking some money back to the bank. So instead of having a couple $100s in my envelopes, I will be replacing them with placeholders so that I can take the real money back to the bank. The way I like to do my cash condensings is by going into my month ahead binder and taking out my rent money. Today is March 1st, so I do need to pay my rent online and bring this money back to the bank. I do have lots of 100s and also some 20s. I don't have any 50s, which I wish I had 50s, but as I go through my envelopes and condense them, I will probably get more 50s. So I'm just going to first count this to make sure it is the correct amount for my rent this month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 100, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80. So 1,280 is going back to the bank for rent. And because I am taking some other money back to the bank, I'm going to keep track on this piece of paper. Some money is going to my checking, some will go to my savings, and then some will go to my joint savings account. So I'm just going to keep track of the amount and what envelope it's from. Now I'm going to add this money over here into my cash tray. I also need to unstuff my car insurance and Netflix because I will have to pay that as well. These are due on the 1st. So I'm going to take my car insurance money out and my Netflix money out. And this will go in a separate pile because I need to deposit this into my mom's account. So in here I have 50, 100, 105, 6, 7, 8, 109. So I'm actually going to swap these two 50s for a 100 just so I have the 50s over there. And I have 109 still for car insurance and Netflix, and this is just going to be set aside. And then I do have my iCloud Plus payment that is due on, I didn't write the right date on here, it's actually due on the 2nd. This will go into my checking account, so I'm just going to add that here. So kind of doing a little unstuffing also before my condensing. And the last one for my checking account is going to be utilities. This is due on Thursday, March 5th. So I am unstuffing my bills for the week. So I will be taking this out as well. In here I have 100, 200, 210, 20, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 35. So 235 for my utilities payment. And that is going to my checking. And that is everything I need to unstuff. So now I have all of these bills to work with when I condense my envelopes. And I will not be condensing my bills because this will just be going back to the bank anyway. So I am finished with my month ahead binder. Now I have my bills binder. And again, I won't be condensing my bills because they'll just be going to the bank. But I do have some other envelopes in the back, like Sam's Club and Canva Pro, that I could possibly condense. So starting with Sam's Club, I have 50, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. So I'm going to swap out these 4 5s and grab a 20. And I don't really have any good 20s right now, but that's okay. So Sam's Club still has $90. And then I have not been stuffing Canva Pro, it just has $10. So I can't do anything with that. So this is all that I'm going to do for my bills binder. Next up is variable expenses, and I don't really like to condense too much in here because I do like the smaller bills for my variable expenses. So I'm just going to see what I've got. I'm going to keep all of the denominations here for gas because I like having a variety for that. Household has 22, so I can't really do anything there. Pet care has a lot of 20s, a 50. I'm going to keep it this way. Nespresso, usually we spend like around $60 when getting more pods, and I can't even do anything here, so that one's good. Health, I like having these denominations, maybe not a 20, but I'm just going to keep that. I like the lower denominations for that one. Same with toiletries. I'm going to keep that. car care. So for this one, I'm gonna grab a better 5. For hair care, I can condense this because I like to save a little over $100 for this one because I like to buy the huge bottles of the Redken shampoo and conditioner, and that is a little pricey. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66. So I can keep these and grab a 20 or a 50 for these bills. Hair care still has 66. I'm gonna swap this 5. Gifts, I like the lower denominations. I'm gonna swap this 10. This is also a time where I like to swap the nastier bills for some better bills, but I don't have a lot of good bills over here to work with right now. So this is for printer ink, and I'm actually gonna keep these 1s, even though I could swap that for a 5. 20, 30, 40, 45. So I'm gonna grab a 20. Date night has nothing. Fun has 15, so can't do anything there. Seasonal expenses, I'm going to keep as it is. Sick day, I'm going to keep this as it is as well. And nothing in grocery buffer. So that is it for my variable expenses. Next up is my sinking funds, and I can do a lot here, and some of this money is going back to the bank. So starting with car maintenance, I already have some placeholders, so I am just going to focus on the cash here. 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 300, 1, 2, 3, 4. So can't do anything with the 1s. 300 is going to the bank. I'm gonna write that on my notepad real quick before I forget. So this is going into our joint savings. And then I already have $300 in the bank. So that's a total of 600 then that's gonna be in placeholders. So instead of grabbing 3 of these, I just need 1, and I'm gonna swap everything else out for a $500 placeholder. So car maintenance still has 604, but I took 300 to the bank. So now we have $600 in placeholders. That is skinnier and feels so much better. Car registration is fully funded. We have $200 in the bank, and then in cash, we have 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 102. 102. So I need 151 for both of us. So the 200 is in the bank, so that's fine. And then I want to switch this so that I have $51. So there's 51, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Let's keep the better one. So this is 50, so I'm going to grab a $50 bill. So now, whenever we go get our stickers for our license plate, we both have 51, and then the 100 is in the bank. So that is it for car registration. Emergency has 500, 600, 700 in the bank, so can't do anything with that. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. So I'm going to keep these two 20s and grab a 50. Now, emergency still has 700 in the bank, 50, 70, 90. Month ahead has nothing. Pet emergency has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 66, 67. So I am going to keep a 10, a 5, and 2 1s. This is 50. Now pet emergency still has $67. Dental has nothing. Medical has 10, 20, 25. So I'm gonna grab a better 5 and grab a 20. Future Home has some money in the bank. So we have 500 in the bank, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So this 100 is going to go back to the bank, and I'm going to mark that on here. And then I'm going to grab a $100 placeholder. Future Home still has 600, but now we've added 100 back to the bank. New Car has 400 in the bank, 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 130. So 430, yep, 430 total. So I am going to keep, let's see if we can find some better bills. So there's 30. And then I need $100 placeholder because we're taking 100 to the bank. So I'm gonna write that down here. New Car still has 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it actually has 500. I took 100 and put it in there, so there's 500 total. So I'm gonna grab a $500 placeholder and take these 100s out. So New Car still has 530, but with $100 now going to the bank. Electronics has 50, 70, 80, 85, 86, 7, 8, 9, 90. So I'm gonna grab a better 50, keep that 20, this is 20. Not the best 20s here, but that's okay. So electronics still has $90. Taxes is an envelope that desperately needs condensed, so I can't wait to do this one. I'm gonna leave the placeholders out for now and do that in a minute and just work with the cash. 50, 152, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 70, 375, 380, 385, 386, 87, 88, 89, 390. So to make this easier, I am just going to condense this and then condense the placeholders. So I have 100, another 100, 50, 70, 90, 95, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. So I can keep 2 20s, and this is 50. All right, so I have $90 in cash, and then here's all my placeholders. I'm taking $300 to the bank, so I need to mark that, and this is going into my savings. So $300 from taxes going to my savings. Placeholders, I have 2,000, 3,000. So in here, I have 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 200. So I'm gonna keep 2 $100 placeholders, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is 1,000, so now I need another $1,000 placeholder right here. All right, so that is way more condensed, and taxes still has 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 100, 200, 250, 270, 290. So 4,290, which is correct. Moving expenses has 1, 2, 300 in the bank, 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 35. So I'm gonna keep a 20, grab a better 5, and, or keep my 10, grab a better 5, and grab a 20. Put this back. Moving expenses still has $335. And then the last envelope is special events, which is fully condensed, so I can't do anything there. So that is it for my sinking funds binder, and I can already tell it is way more skinnier than it was before, so that's good. Next up is holidays. And in here, I've just begun to start stuffing these envelopes because they had recently passed. So I only have $15 in here, but I'm gonna grab some better bills. Let's see, 15. $15 for anniversary. Valentine's Day has 5. I'm gonna grab a better 5 if I have one. There we go. Mother's Day has 55, which I think this is gonna be the best 5. Here's a better one. Father's Day has 55 as well, but I can condense this. 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55. So, let's see, I'll grab that 5. And this 50. Father's Day still has 55. And then Thanksgiving has 10, 15, 20, 25. I guess I'm just gonna have to keep some of these 5s because I don't have any really crispy ones. So 25 for Thanksgiving. And then lastly, Christmas, I think it has 50, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So a $50 bill for Christmas, and that is it for holidays. Next up is my personal binder, and I like to keep some lower denominations in here as well. So spending has 10, can't do anything there. Nails has 10, 15, 20, 25. I still need to unstuff $10 from here, which I forgot to do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take that out and put that in here. So $10 to my checking for nails. Now I have 10, 5, 10, 15. So I'll keep that 5. So nails has 15. Skincare has 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 51. I could grab a $50 bill, but I kind of like these denominations for this envelope, so I'm going to leave that as it is. Beauty has 15. I'm going to keep that because I can't do anything there. Planning has 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. I'm just going to grab some better ones. And a better 10. Planning still has 39. Nothing in clothing. Haircuts, I'm getting my haircut on the 5th, so technically, I mean, this is going to be unstuffed here soon, and I could just keep it like this: 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61 to 63. I'm just going to leave that as it is. Prescriptions has 20, 30, 40, so I'm going to swap these two 10s out for a 20. My envelope for Logan has 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. I'm gonna grab a $50 bill. Gifts has 20, 40, 50, 55, 60. Okay, so I actually do plan on unstuffing from here within the next month. And I think I will only spend $50, so I'm just gonna grab a $50 bill, and then I can Actually, I don't want that one. I can just take that out. Oh, I have 2 5s, so I can grab a 10. So $60 in gifts. Dental has 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. So I'm actually going to grab just a $100 bill for this. And then once I start stuffing more money in here, I'm going to swap this out for a placeholder. I'm just going to keep it like that. And then my birthday envelope has 15, so can't really do anything there besides find a better bill. So 15 for my birthday, and that is it for my personal binder. Next up, I've got my teacher binder. So in here, I have a Starbucks envelope for coffee. This is separate from my Nespresso money because I had previously saved this money using a savings challenge so that I could go get Starbucks while student teaching, and I would have the budget for that already. But then we got a Nespresso, so I haven't been getting Starbucks as much as I used to, which is great, but sometimes I still like to treat myself, so I have been spending from this. So I'm just going to keep those bills as they are. My school envelope here is for anything school related, and I have a lot of money in the bank, so can't do anything with that. And then I only have $13 in cash, so this is as condensed as it can be. Living expenses is money that I have in the bank, and I use this money as my paychecks every 2 weeks. So I have been taking money out of here on our paydays. So I'm not going to mess with this. I can't even condense this, but I am going to take this $1 bill to the bank. I don't know, there's something weird on it. So that is it for living expenses. And then next I have graduation photos, which is fully funded, and I'm going to take this money back to the bank. So I have 100 in the bank already, and then in cash I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. So here's a placeholder, and this is going to my savings. I will need to pay for this in April, at the end of April, when I get my graduation pictures taken. So that'll just sit here until then. And then I don't have any money in these other envelopes besides books, and I think this is already condensed. Yeah, can't do anything there. So that is it for this binder. The last binder I have is my savings challenge binder, and I'm currently doing the mini savings challenge from Jasmine's Wallet, and then just one savings challenge in here, which is the 2026 Fridays one. And I've got a lot of nice crispy bills in here, but it's a lot, so I can start condensing this. And I have over $100 in here. I don't know if I want to take the 100 to the bank or not. I might just keep it as a $100 bill for now. So let's count this. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2. So 152. So I'm just going to do that for now. Okay, so 152 still in this savings challenge. I'm gonna grab a better 100 if I have one. Okay, I think that's honestly the best one. So that is way more condensed. Okay, so that's it for this binder. Those are all of the binders I have to condense. So now I need to add these up and make sure that the money here matches the amount here. So for checking, I am taking rent money back, iCloud Plus, utilities, and nails. So for my checking account, I need $1,535. For my joint savings, I'm taking back $300, $400, $500. And then my savings, I'm taking back $400. So adding those all up together, I need a total of $2,435 going back to the bank. So I need to count this. Okay, so let's start with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350. So 1,350. Then for the 20s, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 420, 440. 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 210, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 310, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 410, 420, for 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 105, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. So 185. Okay, looking good so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Okay, so 2,435 is on my calculator, which matches this number here, so that means I didn't do anything wrong. So now I'm just going to separate this money and make 3 separate piles so that I know which money needs to go to my checking, joint savings, and my savings. That is it for the cash condensing, but I do have a Happy Mail unboxing that I want to share with you guys. I have a package from Crafted by Coco. All of these items I believe are available now in her shop because this is a package that has items from like way before that I wasn't able to receive when they were launched. You can use my code AyaPlans20 for 20% off. Thank you so much to all of you who use my code on her website. It really means a lot to me because it is an affiliate code, which means I do get a small commission if you purchase something using my code. So thank you so much for using my code and supporting the both of us. I don't really know what's in here. It's been kind of like a while since I told her what I wanted, and also I just don't really know what's in here. We have some freebies. These are new and so adorable. I love the Valentine's Day theme of this one and the springtime theme of this one. I just love the cat, so that is so cute. She is so creative when it comes to her savings challenges. There's a sweet note. She wrote, Aya, I hope you love all of these new challenges and clips from our new shop update. I hope they help you on your budgeting journey. And then she included this care guide for paper products and then clips and charms, which is very helpful. I'm going to leave the box here and start pulling some things out. Oh, this is pretty. Here's a jumbo paper clip with a white heart. This is very pretty as well. I love the design on the heart. She showed me this one before and I love it. It looks like almost like giraffe spots. And then here is another one kind of in the same design, but it's a bow. Here's one of her clip sticks with the same kind of, actually it looks a little bit different. This is more like cheetah or like leopard spots, and this one is more like dotted. I have no idea what this is. Oh, cute. These are so cute. So these are kind of like cards, like planner cards, but I love the shape of them. You can decorate your binders with these. Okay, next I have all of these savings challenges, and I can't remember why she sent me this one because I do have this one, I think. And then there's this one, which she added the mini, like smaller one, which I don't have that. So I'm excited to have all three of them. And I love how they're layered together. This one is the cookie one for Christmas, which I think is adorable. Oh my gosh, this one's my favorite. I love capybaras. I'm so obsessed. Love that one. This one for the fall time. I just love the seasonal themed savings challenges that she has. They're so fun to like just have all of them and have them in one binder. Here's one for the winter time. This one's really cute as well. I think this one might be my next favorite. And then this like ghost plant one. So cute. She's so creative coming up with all of these designs. So I'm obsessed with those. Okay, the other items in here, I don't think I'm going to be able to explain this very well just because like she's been coming out with all of these new items and I have just been so MIA from social media. Like I can't even get on Instagram for more than 5 minutes per day because I am just so busy with student teaching. But these are some new items that she's come out with and they're savings challenges. So you get one of these binders that you can put these in. And she was so generous to send me like a whole bunch of them. So I'm sure you've seen these on her Instagram and on her shop already. She's kind of just like back sending me these items since I didn't get them in time for the launches. Going through all of these, I guess you get a paper clip too in some of them, which is super nice. So I'm gonna have to open up like at least one of these. I'm not gonna open up all of them just for the time's sake of this video, but this paper clip is really cute. It matches. So it's a cute kind of like little bundle. I love this springtime cats one. Here's another one with the bakery theme. This one is adorable. This is the Pretty Pocket Society Pocket Girls seasonal though, which I love that. I love anything seasonal. And then this one's the Pretty Pocket Bakery. So cute. So which one do I want to open to show you? I think maybe this one. So it looks like each one comes with like different items. So like this one comes with this clear like pocket that you can snap in. This one, I don't know if it comes with it because there are little Velcro dots on the dashboard. And this one doesn't have Velcro dots on the dashboard. So they're all kind of different with the same idea though, I feel like. So definitely go check out her website. I've not seen anything like this and this is so unique on her part. So here is a paper clip to match. You get a dashboard, Pretty Pocket Pancake Cubs. And then here is an envelope. Oh my, that is so cute. Pretty Pocket Pieces. Oh wait. Oh, it's top loading? Or no. This is just for like, I don't know if this is supposed to be functional. Okay, this comes out. That's really cute. And then on the bottom it says each pocket piece is this amount. But I don't know if you're supposed to actually put them in there because then it comes with this. I'm gonna have to figure out, oh, there's two of them. And then the pieces. This is adorable. I love this little coffee. So you get all of these themed pieces, adorable. Oh my gosh. There's a waffle one because I feel like if you put them, oh my gosh, I'm making a mess. I feel like if you put them in here, they're just gonna get stuck on the bottom. The cash obviously goes in here. Like I have had no time to like look at all her things and figure out what these really are, but this is so cool. And let me know if any of you guys have purchased one of these and are using it because this is just so unique. I love this idea. And so you can layer all of these inside of this binder or inside one of your own binders and put the dashboard in the front and then everything else behind. Maybe you do put the pieces in here. She really does the most with her shop. So those are all of the items that I got from her. I'm not gonna open up all of these just because there's like so many pieces and little things that goes like with each one. I'm gonna have to like set this up in another binder, but I just wanted to show you guys some of the items that I received. These are all already available on her website, so please go check her out. I will have her links down below in the description box. But that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.